According to various statistics, there are between 10 to 13 million out-of-school children in Nigeria. This week, League of Extraordinary Nigerians recognizes Aramide Akintimehin, founder Talent Mine Academy, a young lady making a personal effort to crash that number one Saturday at a time. I'm Oni Sunday, and you're watching League of Extraordinary Nigerians.
Hi guys, welcome back to Tale of the Nations. If this is your first time here, my name is Ugonne Ann Okonkwo. I am a wife, a mom, and an ESL teacher living in China right now. And on this channel, I'm sharing my journey, my personal journey, my YouTube journey. And I'm hoping that you guys will pick a few things that will inspire you to go turn the world around you the right side up. Speaking about turning the world around you the right side up, today's video, guys. This video is all about a Nigerian teacher who is doing exactly that. She is turning the world around her the right side up. And I'm talking about a young Nigerian teacher whose name is Aramide. Guys, the first time I heard about Aramide, it was in Keeping Up with Abiola's show. I'm sure most of you know about that show. And I was so inspired by her story, the thing that she was doing, that I reached out to her. Like, I found her on Instagram, reached out to her, and just shared my heart, encouraged her, and just cheered her on about the good work that she's doing on Instagram. Then in this batch of the Immerse Inner Circle Create group, I saw Aramide. I found that Aramide was in the group with us, and I remember the day she introduced herself as a teacher, and I was just like, yay, another teacher in the building. Was really excited to have her there. And it was just really exciting because, guys, let me tell you something. I am a teacher. I am an ESL teacher, and I am a YouTube teacher. And I'm not just a teacher, I'm a second generation teacher, guys. My mom is a teacher that is a headmistress of a public school back home in Nigeria right now. And in all honesty, it didn't dawn on me how much education is like a passion and deeply embedded in me until recently. And that's why I'm sharing this video. I want to tell you guys how I got here. Let me tell you guys the story of how I got into ESL teaching. So back in 2014, after I had finished my NYSC, I decided to volunteer at a public school in Enugu where I lived to just, teach, because I had free time after my NYSC. I hadn't gotten any job. So I decided to volunteer, right, in this public school, a public secondary school. And because my background, my first degree was in biology, so they asked me to go to the biology department, and I started volunteer teaching job there. And guys, that experience was such an eye-opener for me. Like, it really opened my eyes to the current situation of the public school system basically in Nigeria. For the first time, I really saw how bad things were. As soon as I started, I was assigned to this, the biology teacher for the SS2 students. And she just tossed her lesson notes to me, showed me a few things, and told me, yeah, that's it, I should start teaching. First of all, the classrooms were even not the nicest classrooms, dilapidated, for lack of better words. And there were a lot of girls. It was an all-girls secondary school, so there were a lot of students in the class. I remember how it was I was a little bit nervous, but at the same time, I felt like I could do it, so I just went into the classroom. But the bigger issue for me, like apart from the lesson, the curriculum and the lesson structure and all of that, the bigger issue for me was the teachers. Guys, the teachers. I remember being in that staff room, like where the teachers were, and because we were two people that were assigned to the biology teacher. There was a copper, an NYSC candidate, what is it called? An NYSC copper that was also assigned to this teacher, to this biology teacher, to assist her, right? And myself, I was asked to assist this biology teacher. Now, the two of us started, we just started to work things out. And I remember being in the staff room one of those days. And guys, this is literally what goes on in the staff room. These people will come to school and we'll have like a prayer time, and then there will be gist. Like, people are gisting about, what is it called? The Johnsons, like the shows that they watched the night before. There was just the atmosphere was just very uninspiring. I remember there was even a copper that came to the staff room one of those days, and he wanted to make some inquiries, and I was the first person he saw, and he was so surprised. He said, "What am I doing here? Like, I'm too young and too fine, in quote, to be in this staff room." And honestly, he was a little bit right, because there was no one my age in that class. Nobody. It was they were older teachers, and it was just not a place that a young person would love to be in. Let's not even mention how this biology teacher that we were assigned to literally abandoned her job because she had assistants, and left the whole thing to clueless newbie teachers, because I was a volunteer actually, I wasn't really teaching, to do the work. These teachers will come, and what they are all about is maybe they are selling their material, clothes, foodstuff. Some people are carrying crayfish and they are selling all this stuff. Like, sometimes it is around 12 o'clock. Some teachers are done for the day and they are gone. Let's not even mention the days that maybe I got into the classroom and I couldn't find my students and I was looking for them everywhere. Where are you people? It turns out something happened in the class and they had to go under a tree to continue having a lesson. And by the time I could even find them, lesson time was over and I couldn't have my lesson that day. Like, there was so many things wrong. I could not... if I stayed back in Nigeria after that experience, there is no way in hell I would have been a teacher, because there's no way that would have been my life. It was not encouraging at all. So fast forward 2015, I get to China, and interestingly, the readily available jobs in China was teaching English. And because I've already had experience a little bit in the classroom, I was able to find a few part-time jobs here and there. Now, as I started doing these jobs, guys, the passion for education, my eyes started to open. I started to see education from a different light, from a different perspective, because I didn't have a lot of experience. I had to learn on the job. I had to push myself to, online courses. There were so many online courses I started to do. It was in this process that I got my Microsoft Innovative Educator certificate. It was during this time that I did English in early childhood courses. I even did an online course through EDX in Harvard, right? There was this Harvard course that I even did through EDX. Like, so many things about teaching, and my mind was opened up. Education took a different light and meaning for me. I started to see it from a global perspective. Guys, the reason why I proudly call myself a teacher today is because of my experience outside of Nigeria. I will not even lie to you. Because I got to China and I started to see how these people valued education. How teachers are adored. Because as I taught, I taught part-time for about 2 years. And with my experience, the certifications and all this stuff, I was able to get a full-time job at an international kindergarten. Guys, oh my goodness. I wish I can tell you how much I enjoyed my time, especially the first 1 year. Like, it was so fun. It was amazing. It was an amazing time. teachers that I had to work with, I'm telling you, like young people, 20 to 27-year-olds, between that age range, were my colleagues. Let's not even mention like the perks and the different things that come with teaching English as a second language. And because I was so neck deep into the thing, I would connect with other teachers all over the world. I started looking for teachers back home. It was during this time that I discovered the likes of Rhoda Odibo. Guys, forget, we have amazing teachers. We have amazing Nigerian teachers doing God's work, doing amazing work. During this time, I started to see Toyin Sam Emehelu, right? I think that's her name. I started to see David Obianyo. I'm sorry if I'm ruining your names. But I remember the executive teacher group or Facebook group. It was during this time that I joined that. Gosh, I remember Sir Joseph Aisida. I hope that's how it's pronounced. Sir Joseph. He's the one that opened the executive teachers group. Guys, this man is so inspiring. He is a legend. But he's passed on right now. God bless. Gosh, he's passed on. He's passed on. Rest on, sir. Like, it was during this time I started to see all these amazing teachers. Now, one of these amazing, phenomenal teachers is Aramide. Aramide is a primary school teacher. No, Aramide is a first-class degree holder in economics who finished from Covenant University, that prestigious, amazing school, who finished from that school and decided to become a primary school teacher on her own because of passion.
It's not every day you find a 20-year-old graduate of economics sacrificing her weekend to do a job she doesn't get paid for. At St. Peter's Catholic Primary School in Ota, Ogun State, Aramide Akintimehin's Saturdays are set aside to fulfill what she describes as her purpose in life, teaching.
So as a Teach for Nigeria fellow, I was posted to this school actually. And I came when they were in primary 2. So I came in primary 2, and one day I went out for break and I saw some kids walking around the streets. And I called about 2 of them and I asked them, "What are you doing here?" And they said, "Mommy Olowo." That means my mommy doesn't have money to send me to school. And for me, it was a great burden because I know how education has impacted my life. And I don't think it should be an option for these kids.
She started running a free out-of-school children initiative called the Talent Mine Academy. Because of her passion for education and the quality of public school education in Nigeria, basically. Guys, I'm here sharing this because Aramide, oh God, it fills my heart with so much joy to see teachers like this rising up in Nigeria, and I'm sure there are a lot more in Africa. But I'm here talking about Aramide because Aramide applied to school in Harvard. I wish you understand. I wish you understand the balls it even takes to want to school in Harvard. Because I remember, see guys, I've tried. Like, there was a time, during that time that I was doing a lot of online courses, I told you guys that I did one online course with Harvard. It was about the education system in America, about the education system in America. I wanted to learn more about that. And I remember it was during that time that I got exposed to Harvard Graduate School of Education. I'm still on their mailing list right now. And it was just so fascinating. I actually tried, I thought about it, and I said, maybe I should see what it would take to apply to that school. Guys, by the time I went through all the requirements and all the kind of people that go to Harvard, I just packed. I'm telling you, I just said, nah, not for me. But that was a few years ago, right? Aramide applied to school in Harvard. And guess what? She got in. She got admission. This 20-year-old got admission, but the issue now is the funds. And that's why I'm making this video, guys. She does not have the money to send herself to such a prestigious school, so she is crowdfunding for it. How brilliant is that idea? It's crowdfunding and asking us to help her get to Harvard. And that's why I'm making this video, guys. I'm so happy. It fills me with so much joy to see this kind of teachers showing up, this kind of people having this kind of dream. And I'm encouraging you guys. Let's send Aramide to Harvard, guys. All she needs is 68,000 people giving her $1. $1 is about 400 naira. 7 renminbi or 8 renminbi, I'm not sure right now. About 7 renminbi or 8 renminbi, about 400 naira, $1. If 68,000 people are able to give Aramide $1, that girl is going to be in Harvard by September. She has set up a GoFundMe account and she has been able to raise a lot of money right now. I think about $13,000 as at the time that I'm recording this video through the GoFundMe, and even donations from different places. But I want to encourage you, everybody, see, it takes a village actually to raise a child. And we can be a part of this dream. It is so inspiring and encouraging, and I want to see more and more teachers of this caliber. Imagine having teachers, Harvard graduates as teachers, teaching our children and showing them and inspiring them. These are the kind of people we need in the education system. Any country, any nation that understands the power of education invests in it. And it's a pity that we are yet to get there, but we are getting there with the likes of Aramide showing up in the scene. Trust me, there will be a lot of change. There will be a lot of difference. There will be a lot of impact from teachers like her. And that's why I'm encouraging you guys. All it would take is for you to go to the link in my description box. I've left the link for you to donate, to just donate what you can. She has a deadline this month to be able to pay this money. So follow the link in my description box and donate what you can. Let's send Aramide to Harvard. I am super duper sure that this babe is going to get there. So let's just be a part of it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please share with someone. I'm sure that you know 1 or 2 people that maybe have a passion for education. Send them this video. Let's send Aramide to Harvard. Share this video with them. Like this video. If you like my videos and leave your comment in the comment section, the YouTube algorithm would see the engagement and show the video to more people. So make sure you do that. Like this video. I see all my comments. I respond to my comments. And yeah, thank you so much for doing that. I hope you find this video inspiring just like it did. I hope you find Aramide's story inspiring just like it did me. Check out my other videos. I know that I was supposed to make a video about YouTube this week, but guys, I just had to do this. As you share this video, don't forget, see, together, we can actually turn the world the right side up. We can actually change this world together in light and truth. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one. Peace.